setting up. I just missed a previous show they did here. There was a guy here in front with a table. He had like different stuff on it. He just left, so whatever it was, I missed it. So they're having something to take place right now, in a minute, and I'm gonna film it for you guys. But like I said, this thing was closed down for a really long time. They finally restarted not that long ago.
Presentation for you real fast here. So I'm going to introduce you here to one of the greatest divers in the world. This is Sean, one of our master divers here at the Seas. And he's going to show you for the round of applause on that. That's fantastic. So Sean's going to show you how we use the equipment. We're going to talk to you a little bit about what we do here at the Seas and some things about the ocean itself. And he is going to climb into this tube here shortly. But when he gets in there, he's going to be in the water. And everybody knows that if you go in the water, you can't let yourself need a dive buddy, right? So we're going to get a dive buddy. We actually have one right over here. So if we have to go right around here, well, Sean's got it ready to go.
No, you're just going to have her go up there and like ask questions and stuff. It's just a practice, I guess.
There we go. Alright. Is that better, Andy? You happy now? Alright. Right over here. And what is your name?
Jade.
Jane? Or Jade? Jade.
Right here in Orlando.
Right here in Orlando. Everyone get Jade around the block. Now, you've been to Disney before, I assume, right?
No.
You've never been to Disney? This is your first time ever being at Disney? So the first time in the aquarium? You've been, oh, awesome. Well, welcome. So what we're going to do is we're going to get him all sealed up in there, and we're going to fill up this with thousands of gallons of water. Are you ready to give me a hand? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask him if he is okay before we do this, make sure he's all geared up. So what we'll do is we will just give him a sign, are you okay? He says he's okay. So let's go ahead and fill up. Follow me over here. Press that button right there. We're going to fill that. You got it. There you go. And go back to where you were sitting right around here then. So now we're going to flood this chamber with water. Now, I know a lot of you have not seen a lockout chamber, or may not be familiar with the lockout chamber. What a lockout chamber typically is utilized for is going from one environment to another. So in the ocean, as a diver, you go down and you're diving and you have to stop about every 30 feet or so to kind of adjust to the pressure changes in the ocean as you get deeper and deeper down. Which means that we'll explore all those areas deeply down. You will run out of oxygen. So what happens is we can get our divers inside submersibles and have these inside of them. They climb inside, change this pressure over time, and as it gets down close to the bottom, we just equalize that pressure of what's on the bottom of the ocean for them. They get geared up, flood it, and then they'll drop right down to the bottom. Now, while we wait for that to flood, tell me, do you have a favorite animal in the ocean?
Yeah, dolphins.
Dolphins, everybody's favorite. Now, I will tell you, we don't have dolphins here. For those who have not been here before or have been here before a while back, you may have noticed we do not have dolphins currently. That is because our dolphins have moved up north to Destin to hang out and be out there while we are focused on short-term rehabilitation on our manatees here at the aquarium. So you will see we currently have 2 manatees over there as well. They will be rehabilitated and eventually released back out into the ocean again. Still slowly. So, if you get a chance to, definitely go visit them before they get released. We're hoping to release most of them by the end of this year, beginning of next year. So, looks like we're just about at the top. So, should we go ahead and send Sean up into the water column so we can get a better look at him? Okay. So to do that, we're going to give him a signal for going up, and that signal is going to be doing this with the thumb to get him up there. Everyone's welcome to help so he can see as well. So let's ask him to see if he's ready to go up. You ready to go up? Yeah? Good? Let's do it. Once he gets about halfway up, we're going to give him a stop by holding our fists up. So right up there. No, stop. Not too high. There he goes. You got it. Perfect. Good. Yes. So now we stop it. So now, obviously, he's breathing underwater. So we're going to talk a little bit about the equipment that this gentleman is going to be using while he's swimming and diving in the ocean. The first of which is that tank in the back that holds enough air for about an hour to an hour and a half worth of diving. So let's take a look at that. Hold the person like this and give it a good spin. And there you go. So now you can see that. Now that's pressurized. There is literally enough air to fill a small car in that chamber. So the problem here is now we have to make sure that air can get to his face, to into his lungs, right? So that comes from all the way there. So we're going to show regular and have them pull that regulator out of us. So that regulator will actually kind of balance out that pressure so that he breathes just a bunch of air in at once. Instead, it will control that so he's breathing comfortably and it feels good. Now at this point, he has something called a buoyancy control device. It's kind of like a little vest that you can fill with air or release air out of the lung up and down. So to see what that looks like, we'll give him a little up and down so we can show you that you can go up and down by filling that up with air and releasing the air to go down. At some point, he can get neutral buoyancy, and that will allow him to go around and explore the ocean floor without really getting into any trouble where he might bump into a coral reef system or something that would be very, very sensitive. It just allows him to maintain perfect level in that water. Now finally he has to be able to see what's going on. So if you look, you will see that he has a mask on. So let's have him pull that mask off so we can show it for a second. There you go. So you see he pulls it off. He just places it back on, fill with air, and push all that water back out again, and you'll be able to see it again. Now that he can see, let's ask him to see if he can see anything. You want to see if he can see a turtle? Alright, so we're going to ask him if he can see a turtle. So what I want everyone to do is hold one hand out in front of him, and put the other hand on top of the thumb going the other way. And then wiggle little thumbs. See if he's seen anything. Oh yeah, we saw some turtles. I don't know if anybody has not had a chance to go upstairs yet, but if you want to see turtles, we have little turtles up there. We have 3 turtles, including an old timer named Tolstoy. Now, what do you see in there?
Plastic bag.
Plastic bag. Is there any problems with plastic bags here in the ocean?
Yeah, they get wrapped up in animals.
That's right. They get wrapped up in animals, and then sometimes they work. If you look, it looks a little bit like a jellyfish for a lot of those animals. You can't tell the difference very well. Turtles being one of those things. So it's incredibly important to make sure that we keep those bags and all the trash out of the ocean so those turtles aren't eating, those other animals aren't getting tangled up into it. So you can either make sure to pick up your trash or use something like this, which is nice for using a bag again, so that you can just go over and over again. It doesn't end up in the ocean. Alright. Well, now that he has kind of shown us everything he's got, let's bring him back down. Just take a look at him. Bring him on back down. Look at this. Good. And it's going to lower himself down. Now, for those who are interested, if you are an open water certified diver, we actually have a diving program here called Dive Quest, and you can do that by going to my Disney Experience app, and you can find all the instructions on how to actually go ahead and get yourself registered for that. But now we'll let the water out of there, so just make sure he's okay. Give him another okay. Come right over here. And press that drain down right there. Perfect. Come back over here. So that Dive Quest program will allow you to swim about 40 minutes in the water upstairs. And you'll actually get to meet Sean and all of our other divers in the process of doing that. So if you're interested, feel free to look it up on the My Disney Experience app, or come talk to me afterwards and I'll gladly walk you through it. But now the water's straight out here. We're going to go ahead and have him step out. He's going to have a moment to talk to anybody who might have questions about anything and to take pictures as well. So if you would like to hang out for a while and talk to Sean and get some photos with him, please do. If you have questions about anything here at the aquarium, please feel free to ask those on us afterwards. Otherwise, have an amazing day here at the aquarium and here at Disney. Round of applause for everyone. Thank you so much, everyone.
Question and answer session with him too if you wanted to. Really cool.